Right, and what I'm going to show you today is how to put your body stitches, which are all on one cable here, together with your arm stitches, so that you have a whole jumper on one long cable and it starts to look like a jumper. So you'll see that I have the held stitches for the underarm on a bit of white thread there, which I have brought to the front of the needle and dropped off. So the underarm is at the front, just there, ready to be lined up with the opposing underarm on the sleeve. So, okay, here we are. I've got the underarm lined up on the sleeve. Sorry, it's a bit messy. Lots of threads. But there they are, those stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull those underarm stitches off, because they don't need to go on the needle. So, difficult. Okay, off on one side and off on the other. Okay, so now these live stitches can be put from one needle onto the other, and it's as simple as that really. I've got half of the stitch, I've pulled out a loop so that half the stitches are one side and half the other, and I'll just do it like that. And making sure that you've got, obviously, you've got your right side of your fabric facing each other. Right. There we go. So I'm just going to add those, slip those across, just like that, all the way over on one side. So that half of the sleeve is now next to that half. The underarm. So you're seeing my wrong side, obviously. I'm working on my right side. A couple more. And just popped across. Slipping them purlwise, obviously, to keep them from twisting. Onto the other needle. That's one side done, so I can show you that. So now you can see that the sleeve and the body on one side of the sleeve is all on one needle, and it starts to look like that. So now I just need to put the other half of the sleeve stitches on. So which I take my other half of my needle. There we go. So I'm going to pull that loop. This all gets a bit crazy now because you've got lots of stitches, obviously. I'm going to do this so that you can see it your side. I'll be flipping it on this side. There we are, just slipping them across onto the main needle. And then when you've done this, you've got one sleeve on, you just need to join in a working yarn, knit round to the other side, bringing the underarm stitches to the front of your working needles, and do exactly the same. Drop off the underarm stitches for the body. Pick up your other sleeve, drop off the, make sure you've got the underarm stitches at the front of the needle or the waste yarn, wherever you've got them. Drop those off, and then pop half the stitches on one side and half on the other. And there we go. So there we are. So if I put that needle down now, you can see, ta-da! I now have a jumper with, although it's not attached yet, all you have to do is knit across those stitches. And you can see, double checking, I've got my underarm stitches aligned there, and my underarm stitches aligned there. When I knit across, it's going to, I'll show you that side, it's going to look like that. There we go. So I knit across, and I'm going to start creating over the top of the shoulder, and it will join, leaving those underarm stitches just hanging there ready to be grafted at the end of the process.